me see. What do I want to listen to? Oh.
She got scavenge that shit up. I come out. It's cool. I come out, drink some water, and I just went back in.
Hi, you guys. All right, y'all, you're just now joining the chat. You want your question answered. Every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I don't have anybody on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you will be first on my list.
Get in there. Go.
Hi, you guys. If you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered. Every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I don't have anybody on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you will be first on my list. Yeah, my tongue is red. Hi. That's funny. I want to get a message from. It might be dry tonight too. We gonna see. From B the Sagittarius. Let's see. What does he want to say to me in song form? Not butterflies part two. Why is this shit on my playlist? Hey. Ariel, you're just now joining the chat. You want your question answered. Every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I don't have anybody on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you will be first on my list. I don't have any likes on the video. The only like is me. So if you haven't yet, do me a favor and like the video. I just got a donation from Alan. I'm adding Alan to my list. Again, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered. Every way to donate is pinned in the chat. We cannot get into a free card pool unless my viewers and my likes match. So if you haven't yet, like the video. I have 4 people watching and I have 0 likes. Hello. It's going good. Do you do legal readings? Yes. I don't get them often. But there's not really any readings that I deny. I'm sorry, y'all. I have leftover makeup on my video. I mean, I have leftover makeup on. There aren't really any readings that I necessarily deny, except if somebody asks me to do medium work because I'm not a medium. So yeah. Again, you guys, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered. Every way to donate is pinned in the chat. Right now, I just have 2 people on my list. I have Alan and I have Chris. We cannot get into that free card pool unless you guys like the video. Okay, I just got a donation from, I always butcher your name, so I'm just going to say Mrs. A. We're just going to leave it. I got a donation from Mrs. A. You can add Mrs. A to my list. I only have 1 like on the video. If you guys want that free card pull, we can only get into that free card pull if you guys like the video. I only have 1 like. Y'all don't want a free card pull? Then don't like the video. Get your groove on. I think for the free card pull, we could do the song deck. Maybe the communications deck. Get your groove on. Get your groove on. Again, y'all, you're just now joining the chat. You want your question answered. Every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I have 3 people on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you'll be right after Mrs. A. If you guys are wondering, it's unlimited cards for your question. There's no limit on cards. That means that I'm not only going to pull 3. I'm not only going to pull 5. I'll pull until I get the answer. And then I'll also top it off with an oracle card pull. So a channeled message is more so what your person would want to say to you. And sometimes people pay more than $10 for a question, because the more you pay, the more I say. And so sometimes, like, I will pull 2 oracle card decks with that for that person, etc. Channel message is more so what your person will want to say to you. A channel message from spirit is like what spirit will want to say. I don't necessarily characterize that as like hacking into a person's thoughts. In my opinion, it's more so me like interpreting your person's feelings, what's on their heart, and you know, giving it to you that way. Same thing. Spirit, please. Same thing with messages from spirit. It's me more so interpreting what your guides want to say to you or what they're trying to say. Honestly, channel messages are more popular with my Instagram clients than they are here. But yeah. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna give you guys a couple more minutes to like the video if you haven't yet. If you haven't yet, you should donate. If you haven't yet, you should get on my list, because I mean, why not? Okay, so my list is Alan, Chris, and A. That's my list. Alrighty. I'm gonna Alright, y'all. Yeah, I got it. Alrighty. I want to do a free card pull today. We're going to do the song deck. Okay. Alright, so if you want a free card pull, you can put who you want your song message from down below. Put your person's zodiac sign down below. Excuse me. What does her Aquarius want to say to her in song form? You have Avril Lavigne, Complicated. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this, and you fall and you crawl and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into honesty and promise me I'm never gonna find you faking. No, no, no. Okay, let's see. What does his Aries want to say to him in song form? What does his Aries want to say to him in song form? Or Alan, what does his Aries want to say to him in song form? You got Usher. You got it bad. When you feel it in your body, you found somebody who makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. Said you act like you ready, but you don't really know, and everything in your past, you want to let it go. I've been there, done it, humped around, and after all that, this is what I found. Nobody wants to be alone. If you're touched by the words of this song, then maybe you got it bad. For Mrs. A, what does her Leo want to say to her in song form? What does her Leo want to say to her in song form? Need more, Spirit. What does her Leo want to say to her in song form? What does her Leo want to say to her in song form? I got two, and I'm going to read both of them because they're conflicting. You have Adele, Someone Like You. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. And I have Ed Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe it's all part of a plan. I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. Alrighty, I just got a donation from Noemi. You can add Noemi to my list. If you guys are just now joining, you want a song message, you can put your person's zodiac sign down below. If you always come in for something free and you never donate, I'm going to skip you because you be stealing my energy and I don't like that. You're welcome. See what needs to come out here for... What does Chris's Scorpio want to say to him in song form? What does Chris's Scorpio want to say to him in song form? Okay. You have Neo, Sexy Love. She makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Just one touch and I erupt like a volcano and cover her with my love. Baby girl, you make me say, and I just can't think of anything else I'd rather do than to hear you sing my name the way you do. And when we do our thing, when we do the things we do, baby girl, you make me say. Okay. All right, anybody else, if you want a free card pull, now's the time to put your person's zodiac sign down below. If anybody wants a second, wants to put a second zodiac sign down below, you guys have 1 minute, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into the donation round. And I am watching the clock. I am going to pull one for myself. I want to know, what does Be the Sagittarius want to say to me in song form? That is funny. Big Pun, still not a player. I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. That is funny. All right, anybody else? 30 more seconds. Let's get one from Daddy Wands, because why not? What does Daddy Wands want to say to me in song form? Not surprised. Alrighty. Anyone else? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the donation round. First, I have Alan. Alan, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your first question down below. $1 billion company. All right, let's get into let's get into it. What is this? It's gonna be for Alan. It's gonna be a channeled message from his person. I am ready for this to be over. I don't have much to give to anyone or anything. I have had many moments of feeling inadequate and questioning my self-worth, and I'm tired of being strong. I don't want to have to be strong anymore. I don't want to have to be strong enough to choose what's right for me. I would rather just end up in the right place at the right time. I appreciate how hard you go for me. You're always in my corner. And whether we stay in each other's lives or not, you will be my eternal friend. And I will forever appreciate the things that you've done for me. Lately, I have been enjoying spending time with you and being around you. But there still is a piece of me wondering what's next, always looking for what the next steps are. There are sometimes we really don't see eye to eye. There are some times where you think one way and I think another, and even though we fit in some places, there are other places where we just don't. And at the end of the day, I don't know if I want a connection where I feel like I have to fight so hard to make things work or make so many sacrifices. I want you to know, if I choose to work on myself, that may mean that this is the end between us. Because if I choose to work on myself, I can't choose anybody else. I have to choose me and what's best for me. And even though you have good intentions, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're what's best for me. So even though sometimes I'm always looking at the door for what's next or wondering what's next, when it comes to you, I would rather just be in the moment when it comes to you, I would rather just keep things how they are and not focus on what would have to change. I would rather look at the moon and not wonder what's on the other side and just focus on other things, because the end of this would not only hurt you, but it would hurt me too. All right, Alan, that was your first channel message. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your second question down below. That was really interesting. Always seems like she's up in her head thinking about something. But I think she's also acknowledging, like I'm not sure what's best. I'm not sure if this is best. Let's see here. Let's get a channel message from his person. Let's see what needs to come out here. It's going to be for Alan, his second channel message. Lately, things have not necessarily on the up and up, but better than what they have been. You know, I think about the advice that you gave me a lot, and the anecdotes and the stories. I think about that a lot because I never noticed how prevalent your words of wisdom would be, or how those funny stories would put a smile on my face. And sometimes I really need that. Some days I feel so trapped that I do really want to reach out to you for help. Sometimes I'm so confused and feel like I have no place to go and nowhere to run. And then I think about that letter that you gave me, and I think about your words. And I ask myself, did he really mean what he said? Will he really pick up the phone if I called any time? I asked myself if he was being honest with me. And I wonder, I still have been waiting for things to get better. And it seems to be going at such a slow speed. What I could really use is you telling me something that would make me smile. What I could really use is a big tip and some sweet words. I'm so nervous about what's next. I'm so scared and I feel alone. I'm keeping you on my mind and on my heart just in case. because I have a feeling that I will have to find out if what you said was true and if you really meant it. So, let me talk about Kelsey for a second. I also had this revelation. I think it would be important for you to get a connection where they don't need you. Because you may like to feel needed, but I think you need a connection where they choose you because they choose you. I feel like Kelsey is Sarah's sounding a little bit more romantic than Kelsey. It seems like that Kelsey, a lot of times when she talks, it just seems to be more um, friendship energy. All right, let's go ahead and get you an oracle. I'm going to use the communication deck. Let's see what needs to come out here for Alan and Sarah. For Alan and Sarah, you have here come over, a good morning message, and a text message at night. So the communication deck basically goes over like next communication. Let's see what needs to come out here for Alan and Kelsey. For Alan and Kelsey. You have today, you have Wednesday, and you have sexual message / text. So I don't know if she's going to reach out soon. Today is Wednesday. So there's that. But that's what I have for Kelsey. Interesting. Alrighty, Alan, of course, I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. Alrighty, of course, you guys, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. Up next, I have Miss A. Miss A, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your question down below. Hoping you do for me. I do not feel like going to work tomorrow. Like, I am ready for the weekend. Okay. Alrighty. How can I solidify my protection order against X? Trying to decide what deck I want to use. I'm sorry, y'all, if my music is low. Let me turn it up just a little bit. Just listening to some R&B right now. All right, let's see what needs to come out here for her. How can they solidify their protection order against X? How can they solidify their protection order against X? What actions can they take to get the outcome that they want regarding the protection order? What actions can they take to get the outcome that they want regarding their protection order? Okay. First card I got was the World. And immediately I'm hearing completion. I definitely feel like this is about you doing everything leaving no stone unturned. Is that the phrase? Yeah. Unturned? That sounds weird. Okay, anyway. So here at the world card, it definitely is completion. It definitely is a card about the completion of a cycle, but I feel like this is spirit telling me here exhausting all options. And I feel like this is spirit saying whatever they ask of you, whatever steps they ask you to take, of course to do that in a little more here. I feel like and when you pair that with the Five of Cups, which is a card about sadness and regret, I definitely feel like spirit is telling you to make sure you're putting yourself first. You can't worry about anybody else but you, anybody else's feelings but your own. So I'm definitely getting that spirit is saying that you have to make sure that you leave no stone unturned and that you complete everything that needs to be completed, whether that be any type of record, any type of proof, any type of anything that needs to be signed, basically anything they're asking you to do. What else do I have here? How can she solidify her protection order against X? How can she solidify her protection order against X? What actions should she take to get the outcome that she wants? I feel like spirit is also, a lot of this is less about the wanting you to focus on the right thing, making sure that you don't hold anything back because you're afraid of the outcome. So again, it's another message here similar to like not skipping over any steps, not being worried about how anybody else feels, and doing the right thing for you. A little bit more here. How can she solidify her protection order against X? Give me a little bit more. Tell me more for what you're trying to tell me, Spirit, for how she can solidify her protection order. So, like, and if you are saying to yourself, like, I've done everything that they've asked me, or I've done everything, then that spirit saying you're going to need more. You're going to be extra. You're going to need double coverage. Any more here for? How can she solidify her protection order against X? How can she solidify her protection order against X? How can she solidify her protection order against X? Give me more here. Interesting. Sorry, y'all. My brother is loud as fuck. How can she solidify her protection order against X? Give me a little bit more. If there's anything else I'm missing, let me know now. If there's anything else that she needs to do, let me know now. Okay. I'm also getting the message of spirit telling you you're going to have to be ready for things to change. You're going to have to be ready to move on and move forward. Spirit doesn't want you to let your feelings get in the way in any way, shape, or form. I don't necessarily feel like there's anything here that spirit is telling me like you need to reach out to this person, you need to do this. A lot of this that spirit is telling you to do is more within. So that kind of makes me feel like here that as far as any reaching out, any signing that you have had to do, you've done. But I feel like spirit is telling you to do extra. I feel like spirit is also telling you like to shift your perspective. You can't try to save anybody's feelings. You can't try to only hurt a little bit. Like your protection has to be your number one focus. Not saying that it's not, but go a little extra. I do have the Devil and I do have the Six of Cups. So whoever you're trying to protect yourself from, I do feel like they may try to reach out. They may try to reach out through someone else. Make sure you document that. And I also feel like Spirit is saying close and lock and shut that door. Things are a little different in different states. Here in Texas, basically, even if you retract your statement, because a lot of times people, when they're in certain situations, they go and they say, this person is hurting me. And then it like, I'm going to use domestic violence for an example. And then they go and they retract their statement. So Spirit is saying in Texas, even if they retract it, the state still prosecutes that person. But it could be different where you live, where you stay. And a protection order is different than that. But I'm just saying here that whoever you're trying to protect yourself from, this person may try to reach out to you through other people, etc., and that you have to close that door. You can't even crack it. Um, the best thing that you can do is put your best foot forward. I don't think it's anything that you necessarily. Spirit is just telling you to make sure that you do everything you're supposed to do and a bit more. Is there anything else here that I'm missing? Anything else here that I'm missing? Anything else here that I'm missing? I'm gonna bring it to my attention. So you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is a card about communication. It's a card about fast moving energy. So things may not go as quickly as you'd like. But you can't let up. Even if things don't go as quickly as you like, you can't let up. And that could be another message here about communication or someone trying to get in touch with you in some type of way. Yeah, bottom of the deck being the Knight of Pentacles, things may not go as quickly as you'd like. Okay, let's go ahead and get you an oracle. See what needs to come out here. You know what? I'll use a situations deck for her protection order. What do you see the situation being? What's her protection order? What do you see the situation being? What more can you give me regarding this protection order? You have roller coasters. Doesn't surprise me. And you have legal, but it's like, yeah, Spirit, we know that. we know that again, but this is Spirit telling you to prepare for the ups and the downs. And as much as you would want it to be a straight shot, it may not be that. Tell me more about this protection order. But you have settlement, you have agreement, you have compromise. Spirit is letting you know that things will go your way. But you have interlude, you have pause, you have timing factor. Again, I'm getting another message about even if things go slow, that doesn't mean that you're not doing something right on your end. Okay. Alright, so I hope that wasn't contradicting. Because I was getting a lot of messages at once. So I hope that wasn't contradicting. I hope that gives you some guidance. I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. And I'm wishing you the best of luck with your situation. And definitely keep me updated. And when I say keep me updated, you can always DM me on Instagram at _MamaWands_. Or you can email me at mamawandstarot@gmail.com. Because I don't do legal readings a lot after the fact, like I told my last client, let me know what happens. That way, if I got something wrong, if I interpreted something wrong, I can adjust as a reader, you know, like constructive criticism. All right, thank you so much. Up next here I have Chris. Chris, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your, let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put my email down below and also my Instagram down below, just in case you don't have it. And again, I'm sending you so much love and light with your situation. You know I love them faces you make when we sexy. I know you know nothing from me, but you look so good to me. I need another broken heart or a sleepless night. She looks like the girl of my dream. Yeah. I had a dream about somebody from my past last night, and I'm like, please, Spirit, I can't take nobody else coming back in from the past. I don't know if this person is gonna try to come back or what. Alrighty, let's get into it. How is Scorpio feeling towards Chris after the conversation they had today? Um, how's Scorpio feeling towards Chris after the conversation they had today? Clear for that. How's Scorpio feeling towards Chris after the conversation they had today? Immediately, the first thing I'm picking up is this person feels blindsided. I feel like they don't know where this is coming from. Give me more of how Scorpio is feeling towards him after the conversation he had today. So that's the first thing I'm picking up on. I feel like that Scorpio has mixed feelings towards you after the conversation that you guys had today. Give me more of how Scorpio is feeling towards Chris after the conversation they had today. There is a part of them that is feeling hopeful. Okay, so the energy that I have right now is really good, but please listen. Thank you. Because I'm getting split feelings. The first thing that I'm feeling is this person felt a little blindsided, like, whoa. That was the first thing. And then I'm also getting Scorpio is feeling a bit split. The first emotion that I'm feeling is Scorpio is feeling towards you, like, kind of getting the energy of, let me more clear for that 4 of Wands for his energy towards Chris. I'm getting this energy of him being worried about the future, or worried about, I'm getting a worry about the future, a worry about his feelings towards you, or kind of like worry or questioning the relationship. I don't know what conversation you had with him, but let's say you told him, hey, I know I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Then he's like, I don't know if that's what I want. If you told him you need more from him, it's like no matter what you said to him, he's questioning the longevity of the relationship and questioning his feelings. Clarify those 5s for how Scorpio is feeling towards Chris over their conversation today. I think he's feeling like he needs to be more present. Okay. I feel like he feels uneasy. Like I said, I'm getting this split feeling. Like it just kind of seems like he's feeling uneasy, questioning the future. Which whether things were positive or negative, it just kind of seems like that it's made him have a shift in perspective as it pertains to you. Anything else for how Scorpio is feeling towards Chris after their conversation today? How is Scorpio feeling towards Chris after their conversation today overall? How is Scorpio feeling towards Chris after their conversation today overall? Yeah, again, I feel like he... I'm not gonna lie, based on the energy that I'm getting, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else is in his energy. I would say overall he's feeling a bit torn. He's feeling torn. Pressured. Torn and uneasy. Alright, you can go ahead and put your next question down below. Come on home to me. Chris, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your next question down below. Hidden hills, deep up in the main. Sweet like candy cane. Alright, Chris wants to know what will happen this month in his connection with Scorpio. Let's see. Okay. After this, we may do a free yes or no round. So you guys may want to stay tuned for that. Give me a second, Chris. I'm resetting this deck. What will happen this month in his connection with Scorpio? Both in the May. What will happen this month in his connection with his Scorpio? What do you see happening between Chris and his Scorpio this month? Okay. Clarify that page. What do you see happening between Chris and his Scorpio this month? Okay. What do you see happening between Chris? Okay. So I feel like you guys are trying to find some balance. I am getting some sweet energy. One or you or both of you could be putting in some extra effort, and you both are trying to find some balance within this connection, especially during Virgo season, which will be the first part of September. What happened between Chris and his Scorpio this month? What do you see happening between Chris and his Scorpio this month? I definitely am picking up that you guys both have some anxiety and some fear. You guys may talk about those fears. That may be something that you guys kind of like put on the table. It definitely seems like you may have more than one serious conversation this month. Give me more for what will happen with Chris and his Scorpio this month. What do you see happening between Chris and his Scorpio this month? Okay. Okay, so then I do see one of you giving the other reassurance and saying, you know, hey, I know this is what I want. So again, getting to a place of balance, or feeling like you guys have gotten to a place of more balance. What do you see happening with Chris's connection with his Scorpio? Give me more. What do you see happening between Chris and his Scorpio this month? Okay. Give me more. What do you see happening between Chris and his Scorpio this month? What do you see happening? But I guess, clarify that night. Look around and get lost. Clarify that night. Overall, what do you see happening between Chris and his Scorpio this month of September? I kind of see you guys putting more effort, trying to find some balance, trying to come to a common ground. And like I said, one of you definitely gives the other reassurance. I do feel like come Libra season, overall, what do you see happening between these two this month overall? I feel like you guys are both trying to put in more work. I don't see anything necessarily dramatic happening. I do see one of you is talking to somebody you're not supposed to be talking to. And I do feel like it seems like one of you may feel like things are getting a little routine or getting a little one note. But I feel like this month of September is all about trying to regain balance. But I think it's going to be a lot harder than what you guys are expecting, and it seems like even after you guys do get to that balance, it doesn't seem like it's going to last very long, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get you an oracle. So we need to come out here for Chris and his Scorpio. So readings to come out here for Chris and his Scorpio. Readings to come out here for Chris and his Scorpio. Chris and his Scorpio for the month of September. Chris and his Scorpio for the month of September. You have strength, gaining confidence, feeling confident. I think both of you guys want to feel confident in this connection. You have travel, vacation, short trip, distance, traveling, road trip. Maybe you guys are planning a trip, even if it's not this month. Maybe it'll be before the end of the year. You have perception, gaining clarity, having the understanding, breaking away from undeniableness. I feel like this is about putting things on the table. Give me one more for Chris and his Scorpio in this month of September. You have anticipation, waiting for the right timing, impatience, and antsy. So it kind of seems like you guys are both waiting for something. I guess you have to ask yourself, what are you guys waiting on? And are you guys waiting on the same thing? Alrighty, Chris, of course, I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. Alrighty. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and do a free yes or no round. I need everybody to... I need... Little J! I'm going to go over the rules really quickly for the free yes or no round. Please do not ask me about pregnancy or cheating. You can ask as many questions as you want, but please do not spam the chat. Do not say soon. Please be time specific. Say 2 weeks, say 3 weeks. Say it in a time period that you want to know. No, I'm not breaking out. And then also, if you always come in looking for something free, you never donate. If you haven't donated and you think you're about to ask 5, 6 questions, it's not going to happen. Not tonight. Alrighty, you guys can go ahead and put your free yes or no questions down below in 3 and 2 and 1. Go ahead and drop your free yes or no questions down below now. This ain't it fun, scary tricks on my business. Tonight I wanna be alone, be alone. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody knows that I'm addicted to kissing and hugging, touching and rubbing. I'm a sucker for love. Anybody? If not, we about to shut this shit down and go to Noemi. Is Eli purposely ignoring her right now? Is he purposely ignoring her right now? I'm about to say yes, but because he has intentions on reaching out at a certain time. So it's kind of like, yes. If you guys have a free yes or no question, now's the time to put it down below. You know I got it. I know you want it. Anybody else? No? Are we gonna wrap this up because it's boring? Noemi, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your question down below. Pulling out all my tricks. It's our destiny, don't look back. I want it like that. Mm. I'm about to start my period. My nerves are so bad. Like, I just want to, like literally. And then on my car. I already know, Emmy. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your question down below. So you may. You let the sun beat your home. I ask myself over again, what am I doing? Like you know nothing to come. I hope you know that I do care about you. We have a special friendship. We have a special connection that started a while ago. Sometimes I wish you could be more patient. Sometimes I feel like you expect so much from me that I can't give you. Sometimes I wish you would just kind of lighten up and not want so much from me. Like, let's have fun. I don't want everything to always be so serious. I do think that you are beautiful inside and out, and there is so much potential between us. But then there are also moments where I don't know what's going on between us. I don't know what to say next, what to do next, and I'm just confused, and that leaves me feeling responsible for the makeups and the breakups. Sometimes I want you to be a little bit more empathetic. Sometimes I wish that things were different and I could show you how much I care about you and everything could be perfect, but that's just not reality. Um, One day I will show you how I feel about you. One day I will let you know that things were worth the wait, that I didn't have you waiting in vain, and I will be able to shower you in attention and make you feel special. I just think that you're always looking at me to know and looking at me to have the script, and just feel like that I keep letting you down in one way or another. So if we ever do get things right, I hope that you and I can just look forward and never look back. I hope that you and I can just start over. I don't even know if I want a continuation of this same story if it includes me being the villain. I'm always thinking about you. You're always on my mind. It's not that I don't care. I care more than you'll ever know. So it's definitely not that. Some things just aren't as easy as they look. So I feel like this person feels a lot of guilt. And it may not be guilt that you put on them, it could be guilt that they have inside and they like project it. It just seems like this person feels really, really guilty. And you may not even feel that way towards them, but it's almost as if like they feel guilty and they're like projecting that onto you. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna use my niggas be like that though. Let me stick him out here for Noemi, and then Eli. Win for Noemi and Eli. Spirit is telling you to be patient. You have October. Maybe you'll get more communication from him in the month of October. You also have January. And May came out too. Bottom of the deck is this year. This could be Spirit letting you know like that you will get the movement that you're looking for this year. Alrighty, now, Amy, I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. So she just not going. My nerves are bad. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off for the night. I do have work in the morning, and oh, Sarah, if you're gonna donate, then donate now because I was just about to hop off. Um, but I don't mind staying on a little bit longer. No, I mean it is hard balancing my business and um it is hard balancing my business and working. Um Honestly, a lot of my business comes from Instagram. YouTube is I don't want to say second. I don't want to say secondary, but a lot of my business does come from Instagram. And it's kind of like how YouTube used to be, where it was like I knew if I go live or something, I was guaranteed. Um, but still, you know, you have to constantly push out content to stay relevant. And that's probably the hardest part. Curious to know Corey's intentions with me. Don't know his sign. I'm trying to decide what deck I want to use. I'll use this one. All right, let's get into it. What are Corey's intentions with Sarah? What are Corey's intentions with Sarah? Give me 1 second. What are Corey's intentions with Sarah? More. I do feel like this person wants a change. I don't know if they just got out of a relationship. Oh my god, this is my dream. Need more for Corey's intentions with Sarah. But I feel like this person wants a change of pace. Corey's intentions with Sarah. I do feel like this person does want happiness. I don't feel like this person is going into it saying, I want to be in a committed relationship with her. It seems like right now happiness is his main thing. He wants to be happy. And when you pair that with the Emperor, the Emperor definitely is father energy. And maybe he's been having a hard time finding somebody who kind of like fits into that. Give me more here for his intentions. What are his intentions with Sarah? Tell me more. What are his intentions with Sarah? Tell me more. So, I don't feel like he has any negative intentions, and I feel like that here with the Three of Wands, it more so seems like, I'm not gonna lie, Corey seems like the type of person who has a list and wants to know if you're gonna fit everything on his list. I feel like he has to wait and see, like he wants to see more from you. Corey doesn't want to be in anything that makes him feel trapped, and anything that's going to be hard. How should I put this? He doesn't want to be in anything where he feels like he's going to have to fight really, really, really hard for it and not end up being worth it. Now, Corey definitely does have a player side to him, or at least used to. I feel like, Corey definitely once had a player side to him, but I feel like Corey knows what he wants. And I really do feel like that so far, he feels like, things can be compatible. But the thing about it is, like, he thinks that, wow, like, you're beautiful. If you did tell him that you're a mother, she's a mom. This could really go somewhere. But he's like, I felt that before, and it didn't work out. So he's hesitant. Definitely hesitant. Tell me more for Corey's intentions. Clarify that. Tell me more for Corey's intentions. To be honest with you, give me more for Corey's intentions. I'm going to keep it real. I feel like that Corey is the type of person that feels like you have to show me different. If you don't show me different, I'm going to charm you. I'm going to get in your pants. And I'm a dip. But if I like you, then we can see what this really could be. If I like you, then maybe we can be together. I feel like he wants to see, he hasn't decided yet, but it can go either way. Immediately, I'm getting smart, I'm getting intelligent from Corey. I'm getting just like this dominant energy from him. So I would be interested in seeing what his sign is. Like, I'm getting smart, but like that energy, like he could be too smart from his own good. So my guesses would be Aquarius, Virgo, I'm not to say Aquarius, because Aquarians can be way too smart for their own good. But him having a list and that energy gives me Earth sign energy. So I would say I have to say Aquarius, Virgo, or Gemini or Scorpio. Those are my guesses, just based off the energy. No. Virgos are a handful. All right, how does he view you? Let's see. How does Corey view Sarah? You have to remember I'm a Leo, so it's just like it's hard to get along with your neighbor sign. But my Venus is in Virgo, so I love like a Virgo. So I actually feel like that's why I connect with Virgos, especially when I do love readings, is because my Venus is in Virgo. All right, let's see, how does Corey view her? How does Corey view Sarah? How does Corey view Sarah? Again, he's conflicted. Here's the Five of Swords. How does Corey view Sarah? How does he view her? He hasn't made a decision yet. So far, oh really? So far, he thinks that you are really sweet, really nice. And you know what? Every time I get your energy and you ask how somebody views you, I always get the sun. So I don't know if you just have this happy-go-lucky energy about yourself. Maybe you are fine in a motherfucker. And they just see that and they just be like, damn, Sarah, like, maybe it's that. But it seems like here that this person thinks you're really sweet. I do feel like this person views you as somebody who he could have a friendship with first. Like it could build, possibly. Clarify that Emperor for how to see view her. I do feel like this person views you as someone who has a strong personality. I don't know why. I feel like Corey wants to like is the type of guy that likes to tame a woman. Give me more here for how to see you. He sees you as a friend, like he sees you as happy-go-lucky. He sees you as fun, but I feel like he also feels like there might be a dominant side to you. Like, yeah, here are the Two of Pentacles, and you pair the Two of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. This is him be like, I don't know. Like I feel like that he's picking up on bits and pieces of your personality and trying to put them together. Give me more for how does he view her. Okay, he usually is a conversationalist, someone who likes to talk, someone who, likes to talk, someone who knows how to keep a conversation going. And I do feel like that he feels like things could build, but things could build at a fast rate. Give me more for how does he view her. He views you as someone who's independent. If you just someone who's independent, someone who is optimistic, who is hopeful. Yeah, I love this. He definitely sees you as a beautiful woman. Someone who wants to be happy and can bring that light to other people. Anything else I'm missing for how does he view her? You turn him on. Like he like he likes you. He definitely sees you as someone who's hot. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. I feel like this person has been through a lot. And I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm also picking up on family. I don't know if this person has daddy issues or mommy issues, but I'm picking up on some childhood trauma. I don't know about Corey. I'll be interested to see where this connection goes. Let me see. I'm gonna do an oracle for you. See what needs to come out here. What needs to come out here for Sarah and Corey. For Sarah and confession. Yeah, there's a lot you don't know about him. For Sarah and Corey. You have witchcraft, manifesting, spell work, sexual manifestation. Maybe he's into things like that too. Or maybe you're the one manifesting him. For Sarah and Corey. You have influence, being influenced by you, learning from you, find you intelligent. He may be an air sign. Maybe an Aquarius. Like I said, an Aquarius or a Gemini. Maybe. Give me more here for Sarah and Corey. You have keepsake, holding on to gifts, letters, love notes, memories. I do think that he likes someone who's as smart as him. Honestly, I don't want to say that he wants someone weak, but that's why at first I said mommy issues, because maybe I don't know. I don't want to say weak, but he may like, some men like to tame women. He could be like that. But alrighty, Sarah, I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. Somebody better than you. A bitch stop needing me. Yes, you can. If anybody else wants to donate, now's the time, you guys. Okay. If anybody else wants to donate, now's the time. Where will this connection go? Let's see. Let's see. She wants to know, where will this connection go? Okay. Sarah and Corey, where do you see this connection going? Where do you see this connection going? For Sarah and Corey, where do you see this connection going? I'm picking up on baggage. That's the first thing I'm picking up on, is that you guys both may come into this connection with baggage. Where do you see this connection going? Clarify that King of Cups. Where do you see this connection going? So, things may get emotional really fast. Or, I guess I should say, like, deep really fast. Give me more here for... Where do you see this connection going between these two? I definitely see you guys building a bond, becoming friends. Where do you see this connection going between these two? But, where do you see this connection going? Where do you see this connection going? Clarify. Give me a little more. Clarify that 5 of Wands. Where do you see this connection going? I feel like that. Let me. What's the outcome of this connection? Things may start off really fast. What's the outcome of this connection? And it just seems like maybe because it'll be new and it'll be fun, things will start off really fast. What'll be the outcome of this connection? I don't necessarily see a communication problem. I think both of you guys will be like very upfront about whatever it is that you want. What would be the outcome of this connection here? What would be the outcome of this connection here? But what do you see the outcome of these two being? Clarify the lovers. Clarify the lovers. Overall, we see the outcome. Overall, we see the outcome. Okay, so honestly, I feel like it may start fast and it may end. I don't really see a commitment here. I can see dating. I can see fucking around. I don't necessarily see a commitment. I ain't gonna lie, I do feel like Corey is a little bit of a liar. I feel like he may omit things and not tell the truth on purpose. That's something that I was picking up on. And if it's not him, then I guess it could be you. Where do you see? Oh, the outcome of this connection. Is there anything that I'm missing? It just doesn't seem like it's. I don't have anything here that makes me feel like it's going to last very long. Yeah. And I feel like part of that is feeling like you guys have great communication just to feel like somebody was only telling half of the truth. I wanted to like Corey, but he got too much going on. Corey has too much going on. I don't know. It's a little layered. It's a little layered. Let's see what needs to come out here. Okay. Needs to come out here for Sarah. Sarah and Corey. You can make the first move. What needs to come out here for Sarah and Corey? For Sarah and Corey. Tempting offer. I think this person will be very charming. I think this person will be very, very nice, very charming. What needs to come out here for Sarah and Corey? Yeah, final goodbye. Sarah and Corey. You have reaching a compromise for Sarah and Corey. You have jealousy for Sarah and Corey. Is there anything that I'm missing here? You have happy times ahead, and you have magic happens. Oh, shit. Hold on. For Sarah and Corey. Anything else? You have heartbreak. This is my second time picking up on heartbreak because I also saw it in the cards. Yeah, obstacles ahead. It may start really fast just to end faster. It's just too much. There may be happy times ahead, but there's also heartbreak. I mean, I would have to ask, is it even worth it? Like, it's too much going on. Ugh. Corey might be crazy. Okay. And y'all, last call for donations. If you want to donate now. Now is the time. Now is the time. Otherwise, last call for donations. Thank you so much, Sarah. Last call for donations. You're welcome. It's like with Corey, like the more I peel things back, it's like, okay, Corey. Okay. I don't know about him. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I do want to thank you guys so much for y'all's consistent support. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I want to thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great night.